Good morning. Thank you for joining me. Those who are here today, I felt it, right? There's a reason you come into this chat today. And I'm also doing what I'm supposed to do by showing up here with my gifts that have been freely given and remembered, freely shared. Sorry about that. So this morning, what we really want to do is get into this 5D, go into 7D energy. So in here, I'm so happy that we are able to have with us protected high vibrational energies, such as Archangel Michael is here, Sword of Truth, Cloak of Protection, guide us on our path. Archangel Gabriel, who is here for his strength and wisdom as we walk our path. Archangel Raphael, healing body, heart, mind, and soul. My family, we've had so many miracles. Lori, amazing to see you come through. Have an awesome day. I love you too. Be safe, have fun. It's just life. And there's always a new day and a new moment and a new way to make it be everything you ever wanted and more. I love you too. Have a great day at school. Be safe. Just more confirmation. If you're still there, Lori. Today, a very, very good day for you. You are being called to have those feels, right? Have those feels that you have the wish fulfillment. Have the feels that, where did it go now? It's here. There it is. 10 of Cups. And then the other one I couldn't get past was the Hermit. It's like follow your own life, your truth, your path. I just heard, even if no one else understands it or believes it, it's for you. It is yours. It's everything you want. And the truth is, it's here with us now. It's here with us now all the time. Thanks for the like. So the other Archangel we always want to welcome in, my personal favorite, Archangel Uriel, really in tune, get us some discernment and make sure we are in tune to our intuition, as well as joy and laughter and love and peace and harmony on this journey, right? That's like the basis of the things that I want to have in my life. Also, as always, two or more gathered, he is with us as well. Oof, I just got chills. Jesus the Christ is here with us 100%. 100%. And I'm just doing what I've been called to do by the Holy Spirit, which is to be seen and share the gifts that I have so that others can realize they have gifts as well. 100%. All right. I've already done my cards today because I always like to get my messages out of the way because I try to read for anyone else first. My guides are like, we're first in line, we're first in line. And the truth is more and more that just being in the flow and channeling, it's like I don't necessarily need tarot cards at all, or crystals, or any of the other things that we use as placebos to get ourselves feeling the vibration of where we want to go. But I also know that when connecting with others' energy, sometimes it's easier to get the message with a little bit of help. And also, it helps you get the message as well, because there are things that will make sense or trigger a memory or a thought or a desire. And then you know that message is just for you. And then when you start like listening to those little intuitions, they get louder and louder. Life gets more magical. Oof, there's the first one. We've been having a lot of like flippin' stuffs today. I love this. To me, this is very often my energy. Nice to meet you. Any topic? Jerry. We're talking about 5D energy in this space. I am easily, consistently now in 5D energy. It's taken me a minute, but I know that for other people it can be an instant. I've had people come into the chat and raise me up to the 70 to show me like what's there, what I look like, what's possible. And then this is what we're talking about. It does not have to be so serious. Lots of things that we get upset about or think that we're not getting what we want is really just time to take a different perspective, laugh at life, realize that the sky is still blue, the sun is still here, the birds are still flying, there is still air, there's still another moment. Jerry, no, what I'm doing is kind of reading the energy of either who's here now or who will be here in the future, because in lives I always make them available to watch after the fact. This has been coming up a lot too, right? So if there's something that you feel you are tied to that is insurmountable, that constantly kind of like drags you, pulls you down, this is, right? Look at the other perspective. What kind of strength are you learning from this situation that you think you can't get out of? What kind of opportunities are there when you're in this situation? Yes. So mine is more like, it's just like the energy reading. And if it's, I don't know how else to tell it. It's like we got a lot of high energy beings in here. I believe in quantum mechanics. So what you see here in the cards is, hey, Ravi, how are you doing? I want to hear how you're doing. I'm doing great. I'm here in the 5D, friend. I hope everything's awesome for you now, too. I'd love to hear it. You know what's so funny? I was looking through my notes, through previous things that I write down in past lives, and I saw your name in there this morning. That's wild. Yes, yes. I love questions like this. Thank you so much, Jerry. I also want to tell you, I can already tell you the answer, right? Change your perspective on what you have to offer. Change the perspective of, it's not you wanting to talk to that person. That person also wants to talk to you. If you're feeling like you should be talking to that person, don't you think that person's also feeling the same? 100%. Like when Ravi, thank you so much, Ravi. I saw your name, I was like, ooh, I wonder what's happening with him, and you show up today. It's because I could already feel your energy getting closer into this space. It's wild. It even, like, still things happen where I'm just like, what? How did that even happen? You would think after this much time I would be like, yep, I'm just that tuned in, tapped in, flipped on. No, Ravi, no. All right, Jerry, how do you get the... Okay, sure. I don't know if I'm the right person to ask for that, to be honest. Because it's like I've gotten to a point where I'm only, I want to say, I'm only seen or found by those who are supposed to find me. You're strangers. I don't know, lots of normies like to talk about the weather. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? Man, wild weather we've been having here. Mondays, am I right? The reason why I'm saying that is because I'm completely neurodivergent. Like, I love to me, talking is about exchanging information a lot of the time, and sometimes I skip the niceties because I just want to get to the point so we can all talk about it. I did grow up on the West Coast, which could be why I have a little bit of that accent, but I moved to New Jersey, right outside New York, quite a while ago. I've lived here more than I have lived on the West Coast now, but I still have a lot of family over there. I go out and visit there regularly. Hi, Destiny, how are you? According, introvert or extrovert, okay, so here's the thing. It's like I want to be extroverted and I do feel that energy, yet at the same time I get quickly drained in spaces where I'm maybe taking on too much of the energy of my own. My day is awesome. It's great. We're doing great. And I feel like you must feel that too if you're here too. And if you don't yet, that's what this space is for, right? Rest, relax. Every single moment is a chance to do things differently the way that you want to. All right, Jerry. So follow your own ideas of how to speak with them and start the conversation, right? It seems like there's something that you guys both have in common that maybe you don't know yet. That's like nostalgic. That's like something you guys did when you were younger. And it's something that you may have left in the past. This is the bottom of the deck. It's like you're feeling this way to talk about talking to this person and not sure how. But that's the like, that's the thing that's, it's like you're telling yourself you don't know how, but you really do already. And it could be that it's something that you don't want to broach or you don't think is right, but always you should, everyone receives like intuitive guidance, right? Like going someplace, seeing somebody, seeing someone's name, they show up, like things like that. So sad, but not understanding anything you were talking randomly with this guy. That's hilarious. All right, Jerry, one more thing. And the only thing in here is truth, by the way. Woo! Yeah, Jerry, here's what I'll say to you. And this feeling of like trying to speak with someone, that is your like, you feel like you've tried so many times, right? And that's why you feel like, I don't know how to talk to this person. Please tell me how to talk to this person, because I've done this so many times and it hasn't gotten me what I wanted. You like my height? I don't know what that means, Destiny. Robbie, I know you're from India. You like my hype? I like my hype too. It feels good. Oh, hype, not height. That's hilarious. Both are good. Doesn't matter, right? Height can be vibe. How high is your vibe? All right. All right, Jerry, that's what I'll tell you. You know the answer, you might not like it. The most important thing is that you are willing to put yourself out there and speak to this person. That's it. And you're only scared because it's someone you really want to have a connection with, and you're worried that you won't. Please know that everything that is put on your heart as something you need to do or shown to you, just do it. At that point, it's not you, right? It's something that you're supposed to do. Do it. And however it turns out is how it's supposed to turn out. Right? So don't have grief if it doesn't go the way you want. There's something else. There's something better. You still have all of this, right? It's attaching too much meaning or energy or hopes, dreams, desires onto something. I mean, Ravi's here again today. He's from India. I get people from all over the place. And I love it. It's amazing. It's just proof again, this is 5D space, right? That we can connect, share energy, ideas, thoughts across the globe, regardless of the distance between us, regardless of the time, because you can watch this later. It's okay, Jerry. All you need to know is that person you want to talk to wants to talk to you too. That's the big thing. I'm sad you're leaving too. You'll be back. I'll be back. We will connect again when it's right. I hope you take this with you today and you're able to speak with that person and things turn out the way that you want, which is like this. Fulfillment and happiness. Babe, that's everyone's birthright. And since I've just started talking about birthright, let me just put it out here. I would love to say this every time because there's different people in here every time, and I want to start anchoring this reality, right? That our birthright is by being born on this earth, clean air, clean water, clean food, and shelter. What other Nothing alive on this planet does not have those. And if they don't have those, usually it's because of things that we've done that maybe make them not have clean air, clean food, or clean water. There's someone here, or who will be here, that is facing this feeling of grief tied to something that they don't think they can get out of. And in mourning what they believe they've lost, they miss what is for them, what is still for them. You have a great day too, Jerry. I'm so excited for you to talk to this person. Seriously. Don't be nervous. You rolled up in here, you talk just fine. You can go talk there too. I'm a total stranger you didn't even know you were going to talk to today. Unlike this person who's somebody you've wanted to talk to for a while. So get it. Things are changing. Things are changing. This is a big time. I felt it before too. I got the world card a couple times. We've had a full moon. We've had a solar eclipse. We're going to have a lunar eclipse. It's just eclipse season. Eclipse season, and every eclipse is like a portal. Big energy change. So make sure during this time you're getting plenty of rest and drinking lots of fluid, especially if you are more in tune with like higher dimensions. Jerry, I hope you have the best day ever. Seriously. And what I wish for myself, I wish for others, right? Man, we gotta get that grief out of here. Grief is the first step. The second step is that Page of Cups with that alternate way of looking at things in a more funny way. Robbie, I need to tune into you because I heard things weren't going great. But let me tell you. Yep. I see it. I split the deck thinking about you. This is the feeling. But at the bottom of the deck, right? So this is you feeling like you don't have enough. You don't know where to go. You don't think that there's anything that you can do. You're feeling like trapped and lack and fear. Right? Trust. That what's for you is coming to you. And that this is your future and end game and not this. This is a feeling that you're having that is, what do I want to say, kind of like shading your perception of, I heard opportunities, the world, like just be a little more open to things being random, weird, and unexpected. And I've been getting the message a lot, be open to receive. Yep. And now you're thinking, how am I going to do this? I stay up at night. I worry. I'm afraid. I'm scared. What am I going to do? Okay, the cards just moved down. What did I say? So when this time of energetic kind of upheaval starts to come to a close, yeah, that's when you'll be moving through the portal and towards this and away from this. Sometimes it's enough just to get your mind spiraling and thinking about something else. And I just realized, Jerry, if you're here, awesome. If you're not, I've got to write your name down because I know you're coming back sometime. I just know it. I know it. Just like Robbie. Yo, we're all connected here now. And even if you're just here for a moment, that's the thing you have to know is like my purpose being here. The reason why I'm here is to be the way shower of like how everything is great, how to raise your vibration, how to be more in tune with the things that are coming for you. And I suppose just I don't know, just being in this space and being open to the energy is what starts the, I'll say, I thought transmutation, which means that must be it, but also I was thinking before transmutation is, I guess transmutation was the right word after all. Doo-doo. Yep. Listen, when you believe you are the person who is in charge of what choices you make in life, like, there's higher level energies that things like put things in your path for purpose, a reason, a season, all of those kind of things. I just keep hearing forgiveness, forgiveness, forgiveness. And that's the true win. That's the true happiness. That's the true joy. Not only when you... So if you want to forgive others, right, which of course you want to do, you don't want to hold on to that energy. They're living rent-free in your head, right? You're spending this energy on them to feel some kind of way about them. And what is it doing to them? Nothing. What is it doing to you? Wasting your energy, harming your energetic space, all of those things. So it's not just forgiveness of others, right? Because we know, at least this is my truth. And if it's not your truth, then please tell me what your truth is that is more positive, because I'm always open and willing to change perspective for the better. You have to forgive yourself first. Forgive yourself for holding on to it. Forgive yourself for feeling so much energy towards it, for harboring these negative energies towards them. And then you can forgive them. If you try to forgive them without forgiving yourself first, it's like a piece is missing. Right? Kind of how we carry around all these bits of us, like our childhood self, our very little kid self, our teenage self, our young adult self. These are all things that are still inside of us because we've been them at one time, and especially in 5D space, when we're talking about there is no time or distance between us. Now is now is now is now, which means that in this present moment, in this space of 5D, you are all of those parts of you at the same time. And if some of those parts are still holding animosity, anger, fear, just, I don't know, not great vibes, it's going to be really difficult to improve things from that space, to raise your vibration from that space. And a whole bunch of cards just came out. So somebody in here, I'm so good. I'm so glad you're here too. We had some other person, Robbie, come in too earlier today. I don't know if he's still here now, but guys, I love it. Thank you. I'm doing great. I woke up, felt happy. Why? Because I say, this is what I try to do every morning when I wake up, is give thanks that I'm here another day, and then request, please, for guidance in my words, actions, thoughts, and deeds. Some message is coming quickly. Something is coming very quickly. And either it's from, I would say it's like, it doesn't necessarily feel like love, but it could be. It also could be like partnership or something that feels fulfilling, that you'll start with another person. And with the lion head and the wings above, this is like, it's from, it's like being protected and guided. So it'll feel like something that was just like unexpected, or like, you know, that it was just like the only way this could have happened was through like, you know, energetic intervention, or like God did it, this angel helped me, like all of those kind of things, right? And the truth is, if it's an angel helping you, it's still God, because if you believe that God created everything, then all of it is the creation, and therefore all of it is to be enjoyed and accepted. And a lot of it I feel is to help us understand that we are the ones who transmute the energy and make the magic in our lives. And here's another 2, a 2-2, and this is about a decision. So it's like, this is gonna feel emotionally fulfilling, like it's perfect, it's divine, it's made for you kind of thing, either a person or a situation. And then again, it's this feeling of like, are you gonna do it? Are you gonna read too much into it? Are you gonna accept this? Are you going to go? Are you going to make this choice? It's coming quickly. Ooh, it was love related. So I don't know who this is for. You take it if it resonates for you, but very soon love is coming for you. The kind of love that makes you cuckoo. Crazy, like in old cartoons where someone would get bonked on the head and the birdies would fly. That's what's coming. And then that's the choice, right? Do you want to be crazy in love, or do you just want to be crazy in love with life? That was the very next one underneath. This kind of energy is amazing. Very, very soon. I love that. Whoever that's for, I love that for you. I love that for me. I love that for all of us. The sun is awesome. And just know, I mean, I don't really have to explain myself, but I will give some information because I know other people kind of feel this way too and maybe not fully understand it. We are people. Yes, I love. Thank you for reminding me that I need to love all equally, and even if they are a person who I don't agree with the things that they do or how they live their life, there at least needs to be some respect that this person is also sharing this space on this earth and has like respect for life. Like, I respect their life, and I try to consider what they are showing me about myself, about others. Yeah. And to be in this space in 5D, like, we're all still human. Yes, I'm an Earth Angel. No, I didn't give myself that title. As being in human and in body form means that we're going to be in 3D sometimes, right? And the times when I'm in 3D and learning lessons or making progress, like taking actions, I don't stream during that time. I only stream when I'm able to enter this space and hold this space for us. So that's why it might not always be every day. But some things are better when they're rare. But maybe that's just a false belief of mine. I don't know. But I do know that when I am here and walking my purpose of being seen, my life is so much better every day. Oof. And I just remembered something I have to do, and today is the perfect day to do it. I have to call the doctors for my father. He just had heart transplant surgery a couple of months ago, and they just want to speak to me about his current condition and to consider visiting again, because he's out in Washington State. And if the doctors are asking you to visit, it's time to visit. I'd wanted to go for a while too. There's something that's being hidden from us. It could also be about the lunar eclipse that's coming out, which would kind of be like a timeline of something being revealed. When is the lunar eclipse happening? I don't exactly know the day. But you know what does? The internet. Something's being created and transmuted in this eclipse season space. It's going to take you to the mountaintop. Again, it's angelic. That's why you're in here. That's why we open this space with angels. Ooh, you're going to want to charge forward. You're going to want to take those actions. But I just want to see one more thing. Because as soon as I saw the, like, rush to take action, I'm like, wait, is that the right thing that they are supposed to be doing? Tell me more about this Knight of Wands. Oh, okay. It's telling me, yep. This isn't about rushing. This is about taking greatly inspired action. And how do you get this greatly inspired action? The Queen of Wands is someone who is very in tune with their light and their dark. They walk between, well, that's more like the High Priestess walking between two worlds, but it's this understanding and ability to see, right? You see the cat, she sees her light and dark side. So when you move from this place of knowing you, knowing what you want, knowing what your goals are, trusting that what is for you is coming towards you, it's easy to then take these actions because you know, I'm being told to take these actions, I'll take these actions. Like me showing up today for this live stream. So nice and early. I really very often feel like my morning energy is nicer, but that probably just means that I need to work more on the energy I'm picking up throughout the day that is not mine. Which is what I learned in 70 of what my true energy feels like. And the fact that when you are in your true energy like that, nobody else's energy can be in that space. It's gone. And it's so nice. Well, it's either so nice or it's a great place to start when you are, I don't want to say like doing the work. Doing your emotion work, doing your magical work, making things happen in your life that you want to have happen. And of course, I love you. And we've got the Chariot here a couple of times. I love everyone here in this chat, even people here who roll in and pass judgment, because that is the original start, right? Passing judgment. I find that tough because, especially in a capitalistic society, we're very much told we choose what we want. We have this, we have that, we get things that we want, we like. But the truth is, you are the one who is driving it towards the things you want or not. This feels very much like the Magician. Shoot. I hope I don't get... We'll see if we get cut for that. If so, I gotta cover up some more pieces and parts. Alright, hold on. Let me pull some cards. I don't think they're here yet. I don't even know if this is something I want to talk about with you all. Okay, this is coming from the Divine. I just got this one again. Being washed in the water, I just heard. Woo! Yeah. Ooh! Okay, this is definitely the message. It came out. Alright, so after, right, the angelic transmutation that's happening internally, higher dimensions, all of the spaces that are available and accessible. So what's being transmuted? Here's what's being transmuted. You are being, again, divinely guided. It's being transmuted. You're being divinely guided. It is something that is asking you to wait. And you are changing perspective, but also in the waiting, things are revealed. Things are revealed in the waiting and in the learning. And the things that you need to know, whatever is revealed, have confidence that it is for your strength. It is for your internal understanding of what you're capable of. Also, this is very much like still that energy of all the celestial happenings, all the energetic happenings. And this is 4 cards from the major arcana out of 5. There's only, what is it? 25, 26 major arcana cards out of like 78. So it's also like this is a very big energy, and I would say that this is an energy for very many people, like a collective right now. It's like this time of eclipses is this time to sit and wait and learn and understand that things that are, I don't want to say difficult, but things that you haven't done before, you will be asked to do, and then when you do those things, you will know that you have learned and you are on the path, right? Fulfillment. This is the only card that is not a major arcana in here, and it's the Ten of Pentacles. This is generational wealth. This is legacy. This is fulfillment. It's being the matriarch or patriarch of a family, creating that space and security and abundance for your future generations. Like, you're the ancestor that people are going to be thanking because you did the thing that allowed them to do whatever they need or want to do during this time. I love everyone who is in here, and especially those who come in and make judgments, right? Like, as people, that's just what we do, right? That's kind of, it's ingrained in us to be like, oh, hey, I see this, I feel this, I taste this, I smell this. Is this something that is good or not? Do I like this or not? And all of that is passing judgment instead of just acceptance of like, oh, this isn't what I like. Just acceptance. This is how things are. And then the realization that if there is some judgment or feeling that it's not something that you want or you like, then you do things that change the current situation, right? If you do the same things that you've always been doing and expecting different results, that's it. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen unless it's meant to happen. And so all of this with the major arcana cards that we were looking at, like things being transmuted, you being seen, all this stuff, that's what's being transmuted. This feeling of lack, this feeling of fear, this feeling of being shut out in the cold. It feels like you know that you want this. You know that you deserve this, that this is on your path, right? But you're busy thinking, how am I going to? And it has nothing to do with your 3D person. You weren't, right? This is the 3D thinking, that there isn't enough for everyone. And the truth is, there isn't more. I just saw the Justice card, which is about Libra, Emperor. There's some big masculine energies here, which are like grounding. Yeah. Big changes. This is a big change in time. I'm going to say it's like the last maybe 4 to 6 weeks. Again, but change again. And I know, okay, I'll tell this because a lot of people, and I've been there too, of like, how do I get out of this feeling of lack when I don't have like what I think I need or what someone else is telling me I need to have, right? So if you are hoping to find more and more and more in life, look for where there is more and more and more. And always, the easiest one to pick is nature, right? In nature, we see things that are infinite. Grains of sand, amount of water in the ocean, the leaves on every tree, the people on the planet, anything that you cannot actually count, like blades of grass in a yard. Like, is it infinite in a mathematical sense? No, but in an actual perception sense and like a person sense, it might as well be. It might as well be. Our brains are not doesn't have understanding for very large numbers and what they actually translate to in reality, or if they were physically there. I don't know. All right. Anybody who's here or who has been here or is watching at a later time, anyone who is here, I mean, now is now, right? A like or a subscribe. I am happy to answer a specific question for you. You don't have to say it out loud or tell it to me. You can just put it in the chat or even just think it in your mind. And I know you've got a question. You're not here anymore, but maybe you come back and you watch it. And I feel like there's something here you need to know. Whoop. Oh, yes. Love that. Love that too. Yes. All right, guys, we'll get to it in a second. I get all the sneak previews. All right. This was first. This was second. This was third. And this was fourth. So it's this is the bottom of the deck. So to me, this feels like the overall energy, or the kind of like lens or perspective I'm looking at these cards with. So the Five of Swords, look at that. It can be being stubborn and wanting to do things your own way. It can also be feelings of being abandoned, left behind, knowing that you felt that you needed the help, right? Because you can't carry all 5 swords. They can't carry all 5 swords. They can carry 3. And so that's this feeling of like, I could have been successful, except, right? It's like able to, or considering to blame others rather than yourself about how situations turn out or things go down. This is again the kind of space where, right, you could be, right, he could be judging them, or he could be in the state where accepting, like, okay, this is how things are, I'm just gonna pick up what I can and carry on and trust and know that what is for me is for me. And why do I say all this? This is the first card that came out, right? This is Ace of Swords, right? So, hey, you only got 3 swords. Out of nowhere, number 4 is offered to you. So you don't need to worry about what's left behind. What you need is always given. This to me is always Archangel Michael with the Sword of Truth. Things in this, with this sword, things will be revealed to you. You will understand more, like your path, your purpose, the goal, right? Things revealed, and then the goal. It's probably something you've been shown before, right? Or it's kind of guiding you to something you've already done a few times. And so it's easy to fall into this feeling of like, I've done this so much, I'm tired. How much more? Why am I doing it like this again? Like all of these kind of feelings, right? And those kind of feelings are not great to have on a journey, right? Especially when you don't realize that the end goal is acclaim, winning, celebration, others looking to you as the leader, winner, cheering you on, like amazed to see you, happy, like all of these things. Now, then when this happens and you've been feeling like this, what kind of person are you going to feel like? Because I can tell you right now, I've been through stuff like that, where it's like you maybe lose faith along the way that things are going to turn out the way that they're supposed to, and then they end up right? Because it was supposed to, then you feel, or I have felt, like a not very good person. Why was I so ungrateful? Why was I feeling like this was so tough when the outcome was exactly what I always wanted, right? And the last one, the Knight of Cups, this is you bringing a different energy and emotion into how you do work and how you achieve and how you interact with the world. So instead of feeling this, I've done so much, you feel this. It's something new. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I'm not sure what's coming up, but I know that I am divinely protected and guided, and success is inevitable. So right? That's like an easy, light emotion that you're going to be able to offer into the work that you're doing, because you are letting go of that feeling of doing it all yourself, doing it so many times and it didn't work. Oof. And that's something I'm taking today too, right? You never feel like so bad as when you are not in a good energetic space and then everything goes for you anyway. Then you're like, you realize, why did I ever worry? Why was I not more trusting? Why didn't I believe? Why didn't I have faith? Why didn't I do these things that could have made it even better? Because I thought it wasn't going to turn out at all. And now I'm hearing from Archangel Raphael, who's saying, like, don't be so hard. Don't be so hard on them. Don't be so hard on yourself, right? Again, we're only human. Our role is to maintain a higher energy. Trust, believe, know that everything that's promised you is coming, 100%. And people who pop in and out, I love you for that too, because I know, right? How did you see me? Why? There's millions of people literally doing a live stream every moment. YouTube adds 1 trillion hours of YouTube videos. How did you find this? How did we get connected? Ask that. Then start considering how that shows up in the rest of your life, other places too. Right? Because if it's true in one area, why wouldn't it be true throughout? I know it's difficult when being very young and having things and desires that you want to achieve to kind of relax and accept that the world knows, God knows, universe knows what you want, what's for you. But it's scary to let go, right? And some of it might even feel like abandoning your hopes and dreams. But what's that what they say? Redirection is protection, right? So if you think that it was something you really wanted and you didn't get it, then the correct response is not judgment of yourself or the situation or anything else that happened, is acceptance. Okay, here's where we are now. Let me take a minute and pause. Let me pray. Let me meditate. Let me ask. Let me feel. Feel what's next. Feel what's good, right? You got one life, right? And I'm so grateful that I learned this. Nothing outside of you in any way can dictate how you choose to feel. And sometimes you choose to feel terrible. Me too. And the question is, what do you learn from that? What do you take from that? Do you want to keep doing that? Because if you do, then of course you will. And if you don't, then there's a lot there. What's changing? What's changing? Let's see how many there are. Okay, there's exactly enough for a Celtic spread, so we're going to pull that out right now. It's the same message. Cards give similar messages to what I'm already channeling because that is what the cards do. Also, our brains are amazing at pattern recognition, which is why when you start looking for abundance, you see more abundance. When you start looking for joy and happiness and peace and love, you start finding it, you start seeing it, because the truth is it's always around us. It's what we are paying attention to, what we're focusing on, what our energetic vibration is what we see and attract around us. It's 100%. And then to know, okay, and this is for me, to know that when there are those times of not feeling energetic high vibration, what am I doing to bring me back into that place, right? And that's different for everyone too. It's whatever makes you happy and joyful and excited for the future. Staying in that vibe is the place to be. And while reality in 3D could say something else entirely, your mind is infinite. Your imagination is infinite. The space in your head, you never have a dream where you get to the edge and you're like, oh, I guess this is the end of my mind, of my imagination. No, it's infinite too. That's how you get to higher dimensions. And bringing the high vibrational energy back down to the space and sharing it, that's how we raise everybody else's vibration. You want the world to be a better place? Get it better in your mind first. So, in the Celtic spread, this is you or somebody else. If it feels like it's you, even not the whole thing, any message you take with you, okay? Even if you just take the good vibes, even if you just take the what was that lady doing? This, it's not an option. There's no option to take nothing from any kind of situation you find yourself in. You either take a feeling, a lesson, a thought. There's something that you take from every situation, which is also why, and I know I am so guilty of this, is making sure whatever you're consuming is in line with what the energy you are choosing to bring to the environment, to Earth, for yourself. And many times that means less consumption and more creation. So we're here, we've got this inspired action. We're like, yes, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. This is what's blocking you. Either you don't have, or the truth is you don't believe that you have the strength, the skills, the knowledge, the capacity, the opportunity to fulfill this inspired action that you have. And why do you feel like maybe you don't have that strength? We've seen this a few times. This is your internal space. This is the energy of your internal space. How are you going to create anything from a place like this, from an energy like this, that you feel that there is lack, you don't have enough, that you are missing something, that something's been taken from you, that something's been denied to you? You cannot create from that space. This is an energy that keeps you running around in circles. Fives are very much about change, but it's not about stability. Change, definitely you want to change this energy, but also change repeated cycles of, I have this idea, I'm going to go do it. And then there's this internal foundation that needs repaired of the belief and understanding and feeling that you can do those things. Yeah, that foundation needs fixed. And the reason why the foundation is a big problem right now too, externally, we're all going through this. Death is not about actual death, although we know that happens every moment of every day, just like birth and death. It's a teeming, the earth is teeming with life, right? So in every moment, everything is happening. This is about change. This is about change. I just heard this regime, right? So I don't know. I really don't follow any of that stuff. I don't want to put anything like to that, but I just tell you what I hear. That's it. Thank you, B. Smith. I'm doing so awesome. I'm doing so awesome. That's why I'm here so early this morning. I mean, it's early for me, but today was a great day, and lately I've been doing this. So like, wake up and I'm like, thank you. I'm so happy to be alive. I get to see another day. Thank you, thank you. Please guide my actions, words, thoughts, and deeds today for, to keep me on my path, to show myself to those who are supposed to see it, just like you, B. Smith. So just know, there is nothing that can get in the way of change, right? Not leadership, like you see the king here who's passed, not religious authority, that's the Pope, not those who are kids. Nothing can stop the change. And the only thing you need to realize, right, don't focus on all the change here, right? Look way here. I'll get my little pointer because it's so much nicer. Okay, you see back here, there's that little sun and a path. That's the focus. That's the focus. What comes next after the change is the focus. What you take from it, what you create from it, that is the focus. In the past, you've been like this. Like, ooh, I've got this idea, but, right? It's that same feeling of like looking away from the goal, right? Like the sword is going towards the goal. The sword has the idea and you're looking away from it. You're kind of like, I don't know, because you've got this downstairs that you need to get out. And like I was raised with this too, so I know it takes a long time to get out of that feeling. Like it must have taken me 7 to 10 years to realize that in truth, everything is always okay. Everything's always okay. And that came from my husband, and I'm so grateful for that. Because that was something that I couldn't at the time give myself. And then I learned and learned and learned and learned. First, you have to identify, like, is that something that you want to get rid of? And then you got to think, how do you get rid of it? And the way that I did it, one, everything is always okay. And then, like, proof of that over and over and over again. Also, just looking in life and trying to pay attention and focus on where there is infinite abundance all around you all the time. And that will help this feeling of not having enough, because if you're alive here, you've got all of the pieces you need, right? You've got all the parts you need if you are alive here. So it's like looking away from the goal, but in the future, right, it's not just you working on this goal. You got people cooperating together with their expertise, their perspectives, their understanding in creating something that is bigger than you. And that could be part of the reason why you're feeling like this, you don't have enough, because in truth, there are others who are supposed to help you with this and finding them. Ooh, I just got chills. I love it. So that's the future, finding those people who are coming with you. This one is about, like, what is the recommendation, right? The recommendation is to, right, follow your own path, right? You've been given this inspired action, and just like start walking the path. Find, right, put your lantern out too, right? Let it shine, one, so you know where you're going, and two, so other people can find you, right? This is the point. There's so many of us, very many are alike, and many together can do many great things. I just heard things unimaginable. We haven't even imagined them yet, what's coming for what we do together. This is the Lovers, which is the next one. This is kind of like a little bit of what the guidance is. So it's like, follow your own path and perspective, shine your light. Know that either this is like Gemini, if you're a Gemini, or somebody else in this party that you're working with is a Gemini. That's some confirmation there. Also knowing that why do I hear this? Like fulfillment of a promise. That's what I hear, is fulfillment of a promise. And it's from this, right? This is like the sun up here, right? And we know the sun in tarot is one of the best decks. It's like happiness, joy. Gemini moon, Pisces rising. That's awesome, B. Smith. Scorpio sun. A little secretive. Pisces rising helps with that though, for sure. Gemini moon. So moon, for this specifically for you, B. Smith, although I know there's other messages in here for others, as Gemini, right? Gemini moon. Moon is things that are hidden from you. Things that are, I just heard done in the dark. I don't know, guys. I try to say what I hear. It's sometimes I'm like, what is that? But since I've heard it, it needs to be said, and I should not pass judgment on what's being said, right? We accept what's given to us gratefully that I can even hear this message to share with others. So it's almost like, as the moon, it's like what's hidden from you, what's internal to you. And it's all about how it's going to work out, right? It's like that's what's hidden from you, is the space between this not focus and this working together. And that space is lessons. That space is lessons in abundance. These are your hopes and fears. I think that's pretty much everyone's hopes and fears, right? That you would have enough for future generations, that you would be the ancestor who sets up your genealogical line for success, for abundance, for family, security. And then this is the outcome, right? So we've seen a little bit like where you're starting with, what's happening internally, externally. This is the hopes and dreams of what is really coming true. These last two came out as like the outcome, right? The outcome is you are being called to a higher level. You are being called to drive the chariot in the direction of where you should go, fully aware and in balance of the light and the dark. So that's what it is. That's what it is. Called to take inspired action, and then don't judge it. Don't think about it. Don't wonder if it's possible. Don't consider how else does this like align with the other plans you have. Just do it. Just start doing the little things. Like when you're driving, you're like, oh, I should change lanes. Change lanes. See what happens. If you're out walking, oh, I should go right instead of left. Just see what happens. Like those are the little tiny messages that instead of thinking that's weird or that's silly or why did I think that, and you start doing it, the voice gets louder. The guidance gets stronger. That's probably the best way to see it. Yes, and at this time, B. Smith, like 100%, you are totally right. And the thing to know is that we are in eclipse season. So we had a full moon, then we had a solar eclipse, and I think there is another full moon and lunar eclipse coming. So like big energies, big cycle closing and portal openings, just really big energy. So during this time, I'm always like, and when you get in this 5D vibe too, drink lots of water. Rest when you can, because it may not feel like it currently. At least for me, maybe this is my limiting belief, and I bet it is, that it takes energy of my being to maintain this high vibration, and that's not true. It takes no energy from me. It gives me energy to be in this space with angels, with other energetic beings here that are here for guidance, even if they didn't know it, right? When you are consuming things, that's really what you're looking for, right? Some kind of answer or distraction or lesson or growth. You can only grow so much by watching others do it, right? It's like you cannot be a NFL football linebacker if you don't know the rules. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you do the work to get to where you're going. I don't know where that one went. It landed as it's supposed to. I haven't seen you in a while either, B. Smith. Some people, I'm so happy so many people kind of just like rolled in today. And it was so funny because I was like reviewing my notes from previous kind of like sessions, because as I'm channeling this, I really don't hold on to or log the message. But again, that's probably one of my limiting beliefs again. Like, anything that I say to anyone from the divine is something that I am able to recall, maintain, and use in my life. Ooh, guys, that's what we're doing here today. Let's write the new rules for our lives. Seriously. Because these lack beliefs, whew, they're lies. They're the devil's lies. Yes, it's your ego's lies. I feel like the ego is truly what the devil is, because it's the part of you that gives you that thought of like, oh no, I shouldn't do this thing that I was just, randomly told to do. Right? It's the part that makes you doubt. For some reason, it believes what you see more than it believes like what is happening internally or what you create in your mind and your imagination. I just heard it's dumb, but I think that's kind of mean. It did for a long time serve a purpose, right, of keeping us safe when there were many things around that could harm us. But it's unnecessary when we are in this space of obeying, the space of following directions, I guess. Like, obeying feels like a negative connotation. Maybe that's just very much in English, but yeah. Okay, my first question. Okay. I gotta go get more water because we are in this space for over an hour now. There's something I was gonna ask you. Think about, let me know, when was the last time that you were in communication with him? And how have you heard that he is not happy about something? I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right. So, you didn't answer the questions, but that's okay. Oh, yeah, you did. Wednesday or Thursday last week. Okay. So what's going on between you and actually, I think the first question is what's going on with Trevin? Yep, okay, we're doing some jumping cards. Sometimes when I answer things and you guys are like, no question's been answered, it's because it's like I'm shown these things, so then I'm like, Yes, thank you. Like, I acknowledge that I heard that. Ooh, guys, stock market's almost open. We're gonna have to keep this crispy and tight here. What's going on with Trevin? Is it okay for me to tap into Trevin's energy? Can you share with me, Trevin, what's going on with Trevin right now? Alright, jump your cards. And nothing comes out, then I'm not allowed to see that. Whoop! Things did come out. Okay. It almost seems like, okay, this is the bottom of the deck. This is like wish fulfillment. But these are the cards that came out, so it feels like his wish was taken away, or what he really wants he has to fight for, right? It's like being taken away from something that you want to be connected to. And I'm gonna say, okay, I heard taking actions against others. And it's also like believing that you have to fight for what you really want. And the maybe not seeing that he's on higher ground, he has the upper hand in all of these situations of achieving what he really wants. Tell me more about what he wants to achieve, what his wish fulfillment. Tell me more about the Nine of Cups for Trevin. Okay. Oof, that was a little stack. So, what's going on with him? Something is emotionally being given to him from the divine. Some kind of like guidance, feeling, knowledge about their own emotions and where those are coming from. A time of rest, a time of meditation. It's like this emotional thing comes, right? And it's overwhelming. That's why the cup is overflowing. And okay, I'm going to say this. Emotions, right, that are given from the divine. We have our whole range of emotions, right? From grief and sadness, anger, fear, betrayal, like all of these different feelings that we have, right? Some of them are so big and so overwhelming that you need to rest, that you need to meditate to integrate that information. He is feeling, right, like sailing onto calmer waters, like doesn't want to be in this kind of emotional upheaval, even though it was given from the divine. It's like he doesn't understand that he needs to transmute this energy, right? Taking the lessons, sailing on. There's something that he is grieving. And I feel like it's somehow related to this cup too. Like something is given that was not prepared for. Or something's being redirected that was not prepared for. Your phone died. That's okay. Don't worry. It's recorded and I'll make it like public a little later today, so you can totally watch that too. And again, there's something that he is, right, the wish fulfillment that he wants, that he has the idea for. He's not focusing on that. He's looking back at all of these things, right, that needed rest, needed to move on, having grief, and it's feeling like unable to move forward while still like focusing on the past. Okay, now let's see what's going to happen between you two guys. Woo! And is this something that B. Smith needs to do anything about, or is this like, let me know if this is work for Trevin that needs to be done, please. And I'm sorry, but don't take this information, Trevin, right? Just accept and know that, like, this is what he's going through, and to just be, like, accepting of it, not judging. That's too many cards, Spirit. Ugh, I say that and then another whole pile pops out. All right, that's what I get for turning down the last pile that was even smaller. I hear you. I hear you, Spirit. Material progress, right? This is like, so what's happening between the two of you, right? This is kind of standing still, right? This is holding. You don't see any of the horse's legs up. There's no kind of movement looking, but there is something like in the 3D world. And if you look, it's like things are being prepared or have been prepared. Walking away from something emotional that's either not good for you or you feel is like codependent. Someone walking away from like the emotional aspect, and that could very well be Trevin because of what we've already seen going on emotionally for him. Fresh start, right? So this doesn't mean that it's a fresh start with someone else. There's something that happens that can create a fresh start here too. It's some inspired action. Things revealed, growth, like personal growth of you or them. Some like, okay, if you look here, like on the Knight of Wands, it's like there's a red feather in their cap. So for the Knight of Wands, it's pretty small. For this one, for the Fool, you can see it's a lot longer, and it almost looks like it's braided together. So it's like a whole bunch of inspired actions taken and shared that lead you on the next path. So from this one, inspired actions and things like that. Also maybe some, I don't know why, I just physical connection. There's change. There's change in whatever is currently happening in the relationship. Oof. Okay, what the change reveals. This is what I heard. Okay, so what the change reveals. One of you, Queen of Wands. Abundance, strong foundation, integration of your light and dark side, like you fully know yourself. For either one of you, both of you. Justice. This is for Libra because of the scales. It's also regarding what's fair, what's just, what's right. That's you and your cat. I love it. Absolutely. It's like someone's weighing something. And B. Smith, the Queen of Wands always gets me because that's like, there's 3 ways the tarot deck refers to me. The moon, because I'm Pisces, and that's the card for Pisces. There is the High Priestess, because tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and then the Queen of Wands, because that's the first way they referred to me in my tarot cards. So, just to let you know that. There's a lot of, I mean, not a lot, but a good amount. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana cards. That's big energy, like big things happening and moving. There's things that are hidden from you, which can be the things that Trevin's going through. It can be things that you don't see yet. There's like the little lobster, that's for Scorpio too. There's things hidden, and they may be revealed or being brought into alignment during this period of eclipse season. Right? So things that are hidden, but still, right, as the Queen of Wands, the Chariots come out a few times today. It's like you are guided and in line to not just which direction you want to go, but that you are the one driving it. You're the one choosing the direction. You're the one like heading out to do the work, to start on the, the Fool, the new journey. The last two, right? So This is for you or for him, and it's probably for most people, right? We've gotten this a few times today, so that should help you feel like everything's always okay. But this is, right, this is many people's desire, to have enough materially to provide for others and your family, extended family, to be the one to create this kind of, I don't know, clan, you know, with enough money for everyone to do whatever they want, to serve their purposes and never have to worry 100%. And then this came out too, right? So, okay. Feelings of lack aren't just about money. It's about anything in the 3D space. So it's really hard to have a new start, have faith, understanding, belief that things are going to turn out right, that things are going to be great between you guys, things are going to be okay for him and you. Like, this fundamental feeling of lack is what needs to change. Now, I don't know if that's from your side or their side. The piece that feels like your side is the part where you're thinking that he is having some kind of emotional feelings harbored towards you. This is what I just heard and saw, so I'm going to tell you. You choose to do what you want. Praying for them, that they're able to overcome this. Pray for them that they can feel your love and return, like, you know? And even if you guys aren't together, there's this feeling that the relationship has served a purpose for both of you, a very important one. Even if it's just to get you both out of this feeling of lack. That's it. That was a lot of cards. There's more. I know there's more in here. And I'm already like, oh, I gotta go because the market's open. But we got one more jumping card thing in here for sure. Oh, okay. And here's some other ones that need seen. Yep. Okay. So the time is coming to an end of feeling like you've taken so much action, you've done so much work, you're like, what's happening, right? You're welcome. I'm glad to see you again, and I hope that, I'll say this, I know that next time we meet, things are going to be better and different. So this cycle is closing of feeling that you're doing all the work and not getting a reward, or that, you know, nothing's really coming from it other than you being tired and weary. That's coming to a close, right? Be mindful of your emotional state. This is for me too, right? Like, I'm a Pisces sun, Cancer moon, and Virgo rising. The Virgo rising is the only thing I think that really keeps me in the material, because the other ones are just, right, all water, all emotion, all ways moving and changing and forming to the container it's kept in, right? That's water. Careful of your emotions. Maybe some feelings, like, maybe that's what's coming to the end, is like the feelings of being what's coming to an end is being so focused on your feelings that love is the most important thing for another person, and love is the most important thing for you that you give to yourself. Offer it to yourself, offer it to others. That's one of the best things that we can do, and kind of I'm doing here, is to like get my energy and emotional state right to be able to share it with others. I love that for you too, right? Like, nobody wants a hard life, and I feel like when those things happen, it's really positive to see it as like a lesson or a learning or a way to get strength or something that you've learned that you can help someone else with, rather than just focusing on how much it took, how long it took. Good. And that's what it takes, like being patient with yourself too. Like, I always tell everyone this, I've said it a couple times in here too, it's like, I come here when I've got my energy right to hold this space. I come here when I need this boost. Like, I'm in the 3D too, so there's times where, you know, the ego, the body is louder than other things, and then just, whew, giving it what it needs till it quiets down so that you can listen to the other things that are like inspired action to do. Yes, yes, you are love and you are loved. That's one of the things I give thanks for to people I see around who are giving their energy and time to the betterment of everyone around them. Like, think like bus drivers, crossing guards, sanitation workers, water treatment people. Hi, Sachin. All of these people who are giving of their time, their knowledge, their energy to make things better for others, I always give thanks for those they love and those who love them, because that's how they maintain what they're doing to the highest level. It's amazing. Sachin, hi, I'm glad you're here. Feel free to leave a like or subscribe if you have a question. I'll answer it with tarot cards or just riff on what I'm hearing. And you don't have to put the question in the chat. You can just tell me that you want like something to be read. Yes. No. You know what's great about that? It's not that you came up with it or I came up with it, but that we're on the same wavelength to have that idea, to have that understanding. All right. So this is for anybody else. I know there's still something in here. Sachin, if it's, do they tell the future? Sachin, this is what I always say. Cards tell the energy, right, of where we're at currently. At this point, I don't even need the cards. I am tuned in to the energies of this 5D space, and as my understanding is that God, angels, ancestors, all those things are in higher dimensions, and we are all higher dimensional beings that are having an experience in this 3D body. So our body cannot hold all of it for us. Honey, Lex, how are you doing? Because this is going to break somebody's mind. It's breaking my mind because the full message isn't coming out clearly. They tell you the energy. That's all the cards tell you. And if the energy isn't great or something that you like, then that's always the option to do something else. And probably you already know that. Like, you already know that there's something that you should work on, but it's like you need that confirmation or the extra push that happens sometimes too. I hope you have a great day too, B. Smith. I can't wait to hear from you next time that we connect. And I'm so happy we're on the same wavelength. Woo! And this is what I'm going to show you, right? We just saw this and we saw this. And the truth is, they're both here right now. Which one are you looking at? Which one are you looking for? Right? Because this could be your whole world falling apart, or it could be the things that don't serve you, that make you feel tired or sad or afraid, falling away so that you can feel this fully. Boom. Oh, Sachin. Okay, here's what I'll tell you. I'm so glad you came in and told me. One, because I love to connect with others and then see how things turn out as they're going on their path, right? And then when you trust, when you believe, when you know that the things that are for you are coming for you, it really relieves a lot of stress, right? And I would just say this, I know it is tough to not feel stressed or worried or anxious, but please remember that that energy doesn't serve you or your highest good or what you're actually going for. That type of energy only depletes you. I want you to be in the vibe because I just saw this. I saw you being like, yeah, this is awesome. I know I got it. I got a few more weeks till I start, so I'm going to take all my time and relax, soak up the sun, do all the things I want to do before I start my new job. That's the feeling. That is the feeling. You did your very best. If this is for you, it's for you. You get it. And if you don't get it, then you get something better that you weren't even expecting. Start believing those as the fundamental truths of your reality. Whew. trust me, life gets so much better. All right, results. What does Sacha need to know to put him at ease in knowing that this is for them? This is their purpose. Or please give some guidance in what's coming next that is even better or unseen. Woo, whoa! That one was super active all the way to the floor. There's a lot of energy in that one. We will get there. Feels like, you feel like you forgot something. We'll get to the cards. I'll keep pulling some more out. Whoop. So another one. This one's come out a couple times today. And it's, ooh, yes. All right, Sachin. Here we go. I've got lots of cards. The bottom of the deck is this. 10 of Swords being like, it's over with. Something is over with. The sun is rising. It has something to do with things in your mind or your beliefs. And to me, the card on the bottom of the deck is kind of like the lens I use for helping interpret what the cards mean and how they all go together. Okay, whatever. This is almost like the feeling of getting away with something, which makes me feel like there's some worry underneath that you don't deserve this, or are not, like there's some worry that you're not enough, right? And so it's almost like I'm going to hide these ideas and things away from others. Okay, the next one is 4, and this is 4 of Swords. Before I get into that, just know 7 and 4 together is 11. I don't usually do that kind of thing, but here we go, right? This is meditation. This is rest, right? This is you like, okay, stop. It's almost like stop thinking so much. Stop thinking so much, right? This may even be like, hey, you're this stressed, you're worried, or even the truth that like, hey, right, this is the feeling of being torn away from something that you really wanted, that you want to be at, that you still need to have, right? You're the emperor. You have the knowledge, the foundation, the wisdom. You have the control of your life. These feelings of being stressed, those are all false beliefs. Those are all false beliefs. There's no one here around these swords that you hear rattling around you. There's no one holding those thoughts to you, about you. It's just you. I said 11 before. This is like 11 as well. But this is like, it's not like achievement. It's more like taking the actions that got you to where you want to be, right? The abundance, the goal. It's like you made it. This has come up a couple times today. Very much it's all about change the way you think about things, right? Like, yes, right, water in a cup, emotions, but what about a fish in a cup? What about a duck in a cup? What about what other wild things you can possibly think of in your mind or imagination that would make this seem funny or ridiculous or help you understand that, right? Versus, right? Like you have the choice of where you want to spend your energy and what do you want to think about? Do you want to think about how you're not going to get it, or do you want to think about how awesome it's going to be when you have it? Or even start thinking about, right? Maybe it'll help put your mind at ease if you just start thinking about what happens if I don't get it, right? Is it really the end of the world, or is it an opportunity for something better? It's gonna be fine. That's all I can say. It's gonna be fine. It's always fine. It's all meant to happen. And I'm saying it. My priestess, I'm saying it. These feelings of lack, of stress, of scarcity, they are dead, done, and over with. Let's be done with them. We can be done with them. And every time you feel yourself thinking it, immediately just be like, nope, here's what I'm going to think about instead. Here's what I want to focus on instead. What am I going to wear for my first day of work? Right? Like, there's so many things. It's your only plan for the future. That's awesome. And it's great that it's exactly what you wanted and you've been planning for. I just heard, so I'll say it, leave space for miracles. Leave space for getting more than you ever imagined. Leave space that for the belief and faith that you get what you are supposed to get because you are loved, right? We are here. How did we get here? How are we alive? There's a reason we're here. And some of it is you controlling things you want to achieve in your life, and some of it is sitting back and enjoying the ride. When I was, this is how I should have known my life was not going to turn out how I expected. When I was in high school and everyone's picking out what they wanted to do for their career for the rest of their life, all I was thinking is, how am I going to do the same thing for like 40 freaking years? And I never have, so I got what I wanted to. Y'all, I'm very excited and looking forward to the next time we spend time together here in this space. I'll make this live so you can watch it after the fact, and I always do that too because I know there are messages in here for those who are not currently in the live, because time is an illusion and it doesn't exist in 5D. Sajin, everything is going to go great for you. And I look forward to the next time we meet and you tell me how awesome everything turned out. And try not to stress, right? Meditate, try to keep your vibe right. That's what's gonna make this go fast and easy and turn out just the way you want, or just the way it should. I love you guys. Thank you for spending some time with me here. I am off to another digital space where infinite numbers live. Bye, y'all. Love you. Bye.